anybody scoring a goal is not actually scoring a goal because, that hit goes into the goal post. It's not that. So many people who have passed it, so many people who are not allowed other strikers to come in the way. The entire defense team, your own goalkeeper, they all contributed towards it. So maybe somebody is actually hitting a ball into the goal post is only symbolic. It's a teamwork. It's working together in tandem, in harmony. That's what makes it happen. And that's what can actually happen if we all work together. In fact, the football spirit now has been adopted into cricket. You see, every time a wicket is lost, all 11 players come together. They huddle together. And they go back as one single unit. And that's the great power of togetherness. Togetherness by itself means nothing. If you don't have vision, you don't have decided to work closer, faster. But togetherness is like a software, is like an operating system which can really open it the way you want to if we can use it very effectively. And there, I'm very confident that these three things together make a lot of sense, the Trinity. Typically, in our own ancient cultural thinking also, we always think about Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Right? Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. One of them missing, there is a big problem. Isn't it? Probably without Brahma also we are 1.6, 1.8 billion. And destroyer is not there. But what Gandhiji said, thought, action, word, action. Thought, word, action. And we always believe in yoga. Soul, mind and body must go in tandem. And that's what we believe in any modern state. It is legislature, executive and judiciary must. There are three arms of the state. And what you are trying to do now? You are thinking about higher, faster and together. The same Trinity married into a business philosophy, which I'm sure will happen in a significant way. I was just telling about goal and I was share with you some my life experiences. It's good that you come for such a program because you get reminded that what you were before. If you have not introduced me, I also had forgotten. But he told me that I was a power minister. Actually, there are a lot of contradictions in life. I should really be called as powerless minister because when I was a power minister, no power in India. But still I was called as power minister. Once I called, in India, supposed to be the reforms of power sector were supposed to have started in 1991. That's what I was told. So I called the secretary, said, sir, I'll give you exact date when was it started. And he was absolutely right. The date was not wrong. Then I called the joint secretary, additional secretary. I said, when the reform started? They are absolutely right. When the reform started. Perfect. Complete unanimity, working together. Then I asked them, but basically you have said it right. But what is power sector reform? They said something, that's the ministry. So I called, and we are a large number of entities in India, in power sector, NTPC, NHPC, Power Grid, Power Finance Corporation, Rural Electrification Corporation, and many. I called only their PROs first, the directors in charge of public relations, corporate affairs, but mainly public relations. They don't do corporate affairs because corporate affairs for the PSU done by the ministry itself. So I was talking to them and I called, I'm not joking, I called about 200, 300 of them. There are so many of them. And actually, I'm really not joking, I'm really telling you a reality. I said, can you tell me what is power sector reforms? So senior most of them got up and said, sir, power sector reforms are very important. I said, yes, I agree with you, no doubt about it. Can you tell me what it is? He said, sir, they are absolutely necessary to be implemented immediately. Second person, third person, so superlatives were flowing faster than the water that is flowing in India's rivers because India's river no water now. So I just then realized that unless we ourselves know what is power sector reforms and we think together and we are on the same plane, how can power sector reforms ever be implemented in India? So unprecedentedly, we organized 2,500 road shows in India in a matter of 1.5 months. And all road shows were not organized by event managers, by the people themselves, drawn from the sector. Knowing the local language, so somebody who is working in Power Grid Corporation in Orissa, but he is Maharashtrian, so was brought to Maharashtra for the road show. And we did low cost. Why I'm saying this? unless you bring everybody on the same plane, the mission may be right. Hire is definitely, and I was telling my friend jocularly that after hire you ask me to fire now. So hire is fine, fast is fine, but unless you don't know how to do it together, it's not going to work, so we did that. And I will tell you something, it created a huge euphoria. I personally met all the trade union leaders in India, everybody, but that's not the point. I'm just saying, bringing everybody together was important, same platform, same plane, this happened. Then, add up still difficult challenges. The Prime Minister was testing one challenge to another challenge. So he gave me a responsibility which was like, probably he wanted to say now Suresh Prabhu should retire from politics, so gave me that challenge. He asked me to look at interlinking of rivers. All NGOs in the country, without exception, they united. In fact, both in power sector reform, when we were doing it, all the trade unions said that irrespective of the affiliation, they said we'll go on indefinite strike. In ILR, they said we'll definitely oppose it. So I started talking to them, 5,000 meetings we had, and then at least there is an awareness about water, if not the interlink of river, which was my basic idea. So what I'm trying to say is, working together is an extremely important thing, and for that, you must have a complete thinking together, and if you can work together, what China has been able to achieve, China can take decisions in their Politburo meeting, and they go to all 800,000 villages next day. Not next day, but very fast, and you get implemented. What all you all? You are also members of the Politburo of Aditya Birla Financial Services Group. If you really decide to work together and take it forward to each and every nook and corner of India where you have your presence, you would have made it happen. If all of you decide here in this room to work together, then only you have the moral authority to tell others that we must work together. In fact, that's a very interesting saying, not saying but reality. I don't know. Do you have some time? Or? I'm sorry, it's a problem of calling a politician. Anyway, I'll skip that because it will take a long time. Let me just try to come to this. So together is an extremely important concept, but concept to reality is as challenging as devising the concept itself, and that reality can be happening if we all decide to work together. In fact, as I'm talking about the Trinity again, if you can win that heart of that man to begin with, who is your household saver, and then use his brain properly to make sure that his now brain is also giving right signals to the heart, and the mind is the one who is actually spend money, you actually catch that. So heart, brain and mind of that individual can make this higher, faster and together a reality in the next reality very soon, and it can really happen. You should be with him in good times or bad times of that family, for a simple reason is that good times also need money and bad times also needs money. And you have got money to give him or money to take him. Good times you can take him, bad times you can give him. So good times are good for you, bad times are also good for you. And that's what you could really make it happen. And therefore, doing together is important. Otherwise, somebody doing very well and others don't follow in the same way, there is always a problem. And that's the problem of Naxalism in India. The Naxalism is growing only because some parts of India are growing so fast. Mumbai, of course, the slum city of the world, but still a lot of wealth in Mumbai. And you compare that with the other parts of the country, you go to Chhattisgarh, nothing is growing. So unless we work together, unless you actually happen, everybody grows. If one member of the family is doing well and others are not doing well, then probably a brother will kill his politician only because the politician has become billionaire and I'm nobody. And that's what actually happens. And therefore, you must really make this happen in a very effective way. Let me now end this long presentation with a real story. We must, whether we like it or not, we must follow. And not follow means follow what's happening. We must track what's happening in China. That's a success story. Till China happened, everybody thought that only small countries can grow. India is not growing. We had always good justification for everything. So he said we could have grown definitely if we are only 20 million people. Now we are 100 million. How can we grow? So China made it happen because that time China's population 30% more than India's. When we were not even 1, China was 1.3. So China has become a real success story. And I've been going to China. I've been 21, 22 times. I'm going there again middle next week. So once I was in China, this Indian embassy told a visiting Star News TV channel, they're doing a story on the follow-up of Prime Minister's statement that time. Prime Minister, as a Prime Minister, has to make a statement. So he had made a very interesting statement that we'll make Shanghai out of Mumbai. What a slogan. Shanghai out of Mumbai. So these people went, the Star News people went to China, and they were looking at it, and they wanted to do a story called Ek Shahar O Sapno Ka. So this Indian embassy said, why don't you talk to him, because he has seen China for so many years, and he's from Mumbai. Just imagine. So I was a good fodder for them. So they asked me story. So they said, can it happen? I said, definitely can it happen. So how can it happen? I said, if you want to make Shanghai or Mumbai into Shanghai, then for that we'll have to make India into China. He said, how? I said, that can happen if you make Indians into Chinese. He said, how can you make Indians into Chinese? Then I gave him a story which is a real story. I had gone to China when I was invited as a minister. They gave me a fluent in understanding the technical subject and was obviously good in communication. So I said, you do it every day? He said, yeah, every day. So she was talking to me properly and answering questions. So I said, then how much overtime you get? So till that time she was understanding everything I was saying. She suddenly said, how has he converted himself from English to Latin suddenly? Because her face was totally expressionless. She didn't know what I was saying. Then I explained to her what is overtime. Took some time for me to explain overtime because that was a new concept she was hearing for the first time. For her it was like rocket science. After that, with a plain face she said, I don't work for money, I work for my country. And that each of the Chinese thinking like this for thinking for their own country makes China's brand equity grow. That's how the value of Chinese passport grows. That's how a Chinese may not be facing a type of problem that Murthy will face, because each one of us can contribute that to happen. So each one of you now decide that my job I'm doing is not with Aditya Birla Financial Services anymore. My job is nation building job. What I'm doing now is definitely going to grow my company faster and higher, but in the process I'm going to contribute towards a much bigger task, much laudable task of making my India better. And if you make that happen, you make that resolve today, and then go back to your own territories where you operate, I think you would have made all of you proud, and that's how the India will grow. If each one of us believe what we are is not important, what we were is totally irrelevant, what we could be a reality if we decide to do this and take this message forward. Each one of us don't have to be a soldier wearing a uniform to defend our country. We can do that in our individual way. You can do it in a much better way. You are very fortunate that financial services offers you a great opportunity to address all these concerns in one go. Whether it's healthcare or education, whether it's infrastructure, power, roads or whatever, each one of them need money. And that can happen only if you work in a manner that will make India a much better place. And I'm sure you have that competence, capability. But you must do it together for sure. But do it faster and take India to a higher plane. I'm sure you will do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, very, very, very interesting presentation indeed. Thank you very much. Very enlightening. May I request Mr. Ajay Kakkar to please kindly come on the stage and felicitate Mr. Suresh Prabhu. Thank you very much, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, very, very interesting session we had, and